Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Thomas will be back to advise Brooke not to come between Ridge and Taylor. Ivy telling Hope that there's only one woman that Liam loves, and that woman is Hope. Ivy will give Hope updates on her recent visit to Liam and how she pitched the idea of a reunion, but Liam rejected her incontinently. Liam was nice about that rejection. He made it clear that he's still hoping for a future with Hope. Liam will enjoy a little fashion show that Beth puts on, so he'll get another memorial of just how amazing she is. It'll lead to Liam gushing about their son during a discussion with Hope, so they'll both be drawn to each other because of their Beth connection. Between that and their romantic history, Hope will have plenitude of reasons to consider going back to Liam. That said, Hope is still engaged to Carter, who's determined to marry her as soon as possible. Carter and Liam will be lugging Hope in two different directions, so stay tuned for any other messy romantic news. Taylor be excited when Thomas returns to Los Angeles and makes a surprise visit to her office. Taylor will call out Thomas's name with gaiety and pull him into a huge clinch, so she'll surely be glad to see her son. Thomas will have a sweet catch-up session with Taylor, but he'll also take a moment to seek out Brooke in the Forrester design office. Katie will be there when Thomas puts Brooke on notice. "Don't do anything to come between them ever again," Thomas warns Brooke. Thomas will defend Taylor and Ridge's new chapter together, so he'll do whatever he can to block Brooke from posing a trouble. Beth will push Hope and Liam together while jealous Carter watches, so there'll be love triangle drama. At Forrester Creations, Hope just eavesdropped Carter passionately defending their relationship to Daphne. Carter is induced that Hope is just as devoted to this love as him, but that may not be true. Hope is allowing about Liam now that he's made his reunion pitch, so she'll remain equivocal on Friday's B&B occasion. As Carter continues pushing for an ASAP marriage, Hope will have to wonder if locking in their future is really the right call. Carter won't see any reason to stay, so Hope will struggle with elopement pressure until they most probably get intruded. Since Liam will pay a visit to the Forrester office along with Beth, maybe they'll ail Carter and Hope's discussion. It looks like Beth will be a little matchmaker in some forthcoming scenes. Beth may gush to Hope and Liam about how much she loves it when they all spend time together as a family. Liam will declare that nothing is more important to him than Hope and Beth before the three of them go in for a group clinch. Carter will stand by and watch the close moment, but he obviously won't like it. There's a good chance Carter will ultimately defy Liam alone and make it clear that Hope formerly has a man in her life. Carter may admit that Liam has been through a lot, but he won't suppose that means Liam can suddenly decide he wants Hope back. Liam intends to do whatever it takes to fix effects with Hope, so he won't let Carter or anyone additional discourage him from his thing. As for Hope, she'll have a discussion with Ivy, who may offer updates on her own converse with Liam. Since Ivy knows Hope is the woman Liam wants, she may encourage Hope to grant Liam's reunion want. Sheila will lie to Will at Il Giardino and keep covering for Luna, but she'll solicitude about how effects could blow up for her granddaughter. Will asked if Sheila came in his room that night. Luna baby plot was also verified, so then's how Thursday's show played out. At Lee Place, Luna looked forward to seeing Will's face when he set about she was behind the mask. Sheila refocused out that Luna had to stay hidden until they could figure out a legal plan for her. Luna was concerned and mentioned that Lee asked if she was awaiting another phenomenon, so she said perhaps she was. Once Luna was alone, she smiled over her plan and put a hand where she was hoping her baby bump would ultimately be. It was egregious that Luna was counting on being pregnant following her Will encounter. In the Forrester design office, Electra was glad nothing happened after the party since she wanted Will to flash back every magical moment. Will was shamed over his crapulous jest. But Electra suggested it was fine that he got buzzed. Will put the focus on their forthcoming night together and promised Electra that she was the only one he wanted. Electra believed that and assured Will that she was ready for the coming step. Will showed up at Il Giardino, where he questioned Sheila about that night. When Will asked if Sheila came into his room, she was spooked and snappily shut down that idea. Will accepted that it was Aunt Sheila, but he refocused out that someone indeed came into his room, and he demanded to know who it was. That's why Will pushed for Sheila's help if she knew anything. After Cleric pushed his son to give Liam another chance, Hope headed back to the office. Carter told Daphne about wanting to marry Hope as soon as possible. Daphne wondered if Carter was hysterical. Hope would change her mind about tying the knot. There was some talk about Liam now that he wasn't dying presently. Daphne reminded Carter that his fiancée formerly had a family with someone differently, but he defended Hope's commitment to him right as Hope appeared in the doorway. Hope heated for a moment as Carter gushed over their love, so he was glad she eavesdropped. Formally her presence came given. After Daphne left, Carter dragooned Hope about setting a marriage date and admitted Ridge agreed to be his stylish man. Carter was adamant about marrying Hope right down, but Hope sounded uneasy as she allowed. Back to Deacon's advice. Liam explained to Ivy that he still wanted Hope despite her engagement to Carter. Ivy gave Liam a peck on the impertinence and suggested Hope was lucky to be the love of his life. Ivy reconvened with Electra in the design office, so Electra wanted updates on how effects went with Liam. That led to Ivy's news about Liam wanting a Hope reunion rather of one with her. Steffi will have 3 agonies staying for her when she returns. Steffi will come home to these horrifying developments, so let's talk about what's in store. Formerly Jacqueline McInnes would returns from her motherliness leave. Steffi will have to face the fact that Luna survived her injuries and has made a full recovery. Lee hid the verity while Luna fought her way back to health, but she wouldn't be suitable to keep a lid on her secret indefinitely. Once Steffi ultimately gets updates on Luna being alive and well, she's going to find herself on another emotional roller coaster. Steffi will be hysterical of what Luna might do to her family coming and furious over the trouble not being over. Luna keeps talking about how one night could change everything, which could clearly be the case if she's having Will child. Lee also asked if Luna was awaiting a phenomenon, which sounded like a giant indication about where this plot is headed. All signs point to Luna being an expectant mama with a little phenomenon baby on the way, at least that's the way she'll see it. Finn family expansion will leave Steffi reeling and may make her fear that Luna will use his grandson or granddaughter to pull him closer. This could be a game changer for Finn and will give Steffi plenitude to worry about. Luna will consider her baby a progeny-ish jewel of jail-free card. Still, she may feel confident that Bill won't throw her back in captivity, if Luna is going to give birth to the coming Spencer heir at law. A return to the slammer could put Luna's future child at threat since she formerly endured rough treatment behind bars. Luna may hope that she'll be defended as the mama of this Bitsy Spencer and count on having it ever linked to Will. Steffi wouldn't be happy about Luna's baby being her insurance policy to stay out of the slammer. Indeed, if the council Lee hired can't help Luna, she'll know Bill's got the power to make big effects be. Steffi may have to accept that Luna is going to remain a free woman indefinitely, so that'll be another agony for her to contend with.